Hello and welcome to episode 175 of The Pilgrimage on FM23. I'm Jamie, and coming up on today's episode I've got the World Cup second round match against Ireland for you, where I'm going to show you extended coverage of this one. So let's get straight into it, and I'll show you the team in just a moment. Okay, here is the team for the match against Ireland, and it is Carter in goal, back four of Barron, Mars, Satilmis and Wright, Ainsworth at the base of midfield, White and Chambers ahead of him, and Goyen on the left, Abdullahi on the right, Ghiazi up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, well my assistant is saying we're favourites and we should be winning this comfortably. I am going to disagree with him. I'm going to point the finger. I'm going to say this is a match we should be winning. Make sure we do. I don't want to introduce any complacency. So let's go into the tunnel. Where does Peter Francis go from here, as you've made the decision to leave him out after one poor performance too many? He'll be fine, he's just not getting the luck he needs. Does being unbeaten in 6 matches against Ireland give your team confidence ahead of this one? It's important to use every tool at your disposal. Will and Goyen be able to play the full 90 minutes? I don't know. We'll find out. So let's kick the match off and see if we can go through. So Ghiazi finds White, back to Mars, finds Barron into Ghiazi, and Goyen gives the ball away, and Ireland can come forward, but the highlight immediately comes to an end. And the next highlight is Ghiazi over a free kick into the area, flicked on, and it's an easy save for Brully, the Irish keeper. And he's holding on to it. I think I thought he was going to launch it. He didn't. He played it short. Lenihan plays it across to McGlone, who is dispossessed by Abdullahi, and we're in the box already, and that's a penalty. And I want Ghiazi to take it, so hopefully he will. It's given, but it's Chambers who takes it and scores. And Alex Chambers makes it Ireland 0, England 1. We've played 5 minutes. So great start. Can we keep it going? It's Ireland to kick off. Kavanagh to Toll. Back to Lenihan. Finds Cameron into Toll. Wilson back to Cameron. Cameron turns, finds Toll again. Coker out to Cameron on the right wing. Cameron all the way to the byline, pulls it back for Wilson. His shot is saved or deflected by a defender, and the highlight comes to an end, and it's a new highlight with Barron with the throw in, and Goyen to Ainsworth over the top for the on-running Ghiazi, gets to the byline, pulls it back for Barron, and Goyen and Graham White with the shot over the top. Chambers to Ainsworth this time. Ainsworth into Chambers again. Abdullahi, his ball is cut out, but he wins it back. Shoots, but the keeper makes the save, and we'll have to settle for a corner. And it will be an in-swinger, right-footed from Abdullahi. And it's a deep one, headed away. I think Lenihan, it was Tim Lenihan. Chambers to Wright, and the highlight comes to an end. And we are approaching 20 minutes, still holding on to that 1-0 lead given to us by Chambers from the penalty spot. So looking to potentially make a couple of changes at half-time as Graham White plays it forward for Ghiazi on the left. He cuts in field, finds Abdullahi, and he gets under the shot, and that will be a goal kick to Ireland. So just passing the half-hour mark, still 1-0, and definitely looking at least a couple of changes at half-time to keep the lads fresh. Chambers is in behind, shoots and hits the post, but he's offside anyway. And the highlight comes to an end. The next highlight begins with Barron in the left back position, finds Mars to Ainsworth, plays it to Chambers, back to Satilmis, Chambers again to Satilmis, forward this time to Abdullahi, out to the right for Wright, and Wright finds Satilmis to Mars, plays it into White, forward for Ghiazzi, shoots from range, and that's well wide. Disappointing effort. And it's Mars with the ball at the back, finds White into Nguyen, plays it through, but it's intercepted by Ireland. Toll to Wilson, back to Lenihan, all the way back to Brilly in goal, finds O'Keefe to Lenihan, into Coker on halfway, finds Kavanagh, Wilson, and it's taken off him, and Carter finds Wright for England, into Chambers, onto Abdullahi, Ghiazzi on the right hand side, plays it back for Ainsworth, into Chambers, White shoots, and we will have to settle for a corner. It's Abdullahi's right-footed outswinger to the far post, and that's a foul from Ghiazzi, so the highlight comes to an end. And on 43 minutes, Ireland have a throw-in. Cassidy now to Carter, forward for McGlone, pulls it back for Kavanagh, and Carter is able to make the save. And we look like we're going to go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead, and we do. So let's go into the dressing room, tell the lads, okay, we can definitely find another gear though, and let's make some changes. I think we can afford to be quite bold. So Nguyen needs to come off. So Kedwell will come on. Abdullahi needs to come off. So Romario Hart will come on for him. And I think we'll do Alex Chambers for Robert Terrace. And we'll also do Chris Barron for Chris Butler, possibly. Yeah, or maybe no, Chris Butler will do. So 4 changes at half time, leaving us only 1 available. So let's get out there for the second half. We'll leave it until at least an hour in, if not longer, and see if we can manage to extend our lead as Ainsworth picks it up just inside our own half. Highlight comes to an immediate end, so let's demand more. And we've got a free kick, Ghiazzi over it, he shoots high and wide, and the highlight will come to an end. So I see no reason to make any changes at the moment. We're totally in control of the match. Yes, we're only 1-0 up, but Kedwell to the byline, pulls it back for Butler. White pulls it back for Butler again. Butler turns, clips it in, and Brilly gathers easily. So that, and then he launches it forward, but it's flicked on by Ireland, but Satilmis has won it back. Wright gives it straight back to Satilmis. Mars takes over, finds White. Back to Mars. Into White again, finds Kedwell. Ball over the top to Ghiazzi. He's in behind, and he rolls it under the keeper to make it Ireland 0, England 2. And that's his 110th goal for England, for the record goal scorer. And surely that's enough to get us through. But we've got a corner. It's Ghiazzi taking it, right-footed, headed away. Terrace to Hart, who shoots, and Brilly makes a save. So it'll be a corner on the other side, and it's an outswinger from Ghiazzi. So quite why he's taking corners on both sides, I've no idea. I'll sort that out before we play the next match. Ghiazi has the ball again, but he's dispossessed. Highlight comes to an end. And I'm still not yet sure who the final change is going to be. So we'll not make any decisions on that yet. White plays it through for Kedwell. He shoots and it is saved and over the crossbar for a corner. And it's Hart with the in-swinger to the far post, headed away. Mars though, and the highlight comes to an end. So looking at the players and their levels of fatigue and performances, I'm thinking it's either going to be a defender or a midfielder. But Tull with a free kick for Ireland, and that was close, but not close enough from an Irish perspective. So Carter with the goal kick, short to Mars, plays it to Satilmis, into White, who finds Terrace, into Hart, forward for Ghiazi. He's in on goal, and it's close, but not close enough. And the highlight comes to an end. I'm still not yet decided who the final change is going to be. As we approach the final 10 minutes, I think I'm going to take Satilmis off and bring on in fact not Jackson, we'll bring on Godwin to see it out. As Ireland get the ball into the box, Carter makes the claim, and surely he's going to launch this straight down the middle, and he does. Ghiazi under it, but it's given away to McGlone. Carter into Kavanagh, and we get it clear. Ghiazi finds Terrace to White, and it's forward for Kedwell, rolls it into Hart, who hits the outside of the post, but he's offside anyway, and the highlight comes to an end. Ireland launch it long, but we win it back, and Hart is in, shoots, and it's off the crossbar and out for a goal kick. So inside the final 10 minutes, all subs used, we're 2-0 up. Hart loses out in the aerial battle, but Godwin's won it back. Right to White, forward for Ghiazi, who's 1-on-1 with the keeper, and he's missed it. So it's a goal kick to Ireland, and the highlight comes to an end. We're inside the final 5 minutes, and surely now just waiting for the final whistle and confirmation that we're through to the third round of the World Cup, as O'Keefe takes over for Ireland, plays it into Carter. Kelly plays it across the pitch. There's the final whistle. Ireland 0, England 2. I'll be back in a moment to round up the episode and tell you what's coming up on the next one. Okay, time now to round up the episode, and I'll begin by giving you all of the second round results from the World Cup. So, Germany 4, Argentina 1, Turkey 3, Peru 2 after extra time, Mali 0, Brazil 3, Norway 0, Mexico 3, Spain 1, South Korea 0, Nigeria 1, Portugal 3, United Arab Emirates went through on penalties after a 2-2 draw with Serbia, Cameroon 0, France 2, Wales 1, Algeria 3, Australia 0, Netherlands 1, Switzerland 2, Chile 0, Uruguay 2, Italy 4, as we saw, Ireland 0, England 2, Morocco 2, Japan 0, USA 2, Austria 1, and finally Belgium 3, Ghana 0. So time now to tell you what's coming up on the next episode, and we have been drawn against Belgium in the World Cup third round. So I'll show you extended highlights of that one on the next episode. And if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for Monday to Friday Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.